Welcome to yet another day in the live video, where me, a technology consultant, will take you along my day, where I show you how I maximize shareholder value while working from home and dealing with the crippling possibility of this being my only identity. I like breaking up my mornings into two parts. The first is where I get to work straight out of bed. The first screen I see in the morning is not my phone, but rather my work laptop. Because nothing jolts up your brain into work mode other than the rush of adrenaline that you get from the crippling anxiety from not being able to say what you did the previous day. Based on the outcomes of the morning scrum, I'll do additional check-in calls with my dependencies before I'll take a little break to eat my first breakfast. Okay, so pretty productive morning so far, I would say. I got a good bit of work done, which is always great. It's a beautiful day, so I do want to let some light into apartment, for my plans and also for myself. So breakfast is basically first time in the day where I will check my phone and go through social media and see through my notifications, just because it makes me really productive in the morning to not check my phone and get right into work. With that being said, there's actually two things I want to talk to you guys about. The first one is that we got our first sale from the Desky video. So it's really cool for me to see that I'm able to create a community where not only do you guys obviously watch my videos and support the content, but also the fact that I'm able to give back to you by introducing you to new products and things that I guess align with what you want to see. And that's a pretty good indication for me as to what my content will and should look like going forward. The second thing is I took a very, very big bet on myself, and that has to do with this camera right here. I actually bought a Sony ZV-E10, which is the interchangeable lens version of the camera that I have essentially. Well, it's a lot better. It was a bit of an impulse purchase because A, I set myself a milestone, and B, when I went to pick up the product, it actually didn't come with the lens. So now I'm in the market for a lens, and without it, I can't really buy it. But I'm excited because the quality of footage that comes out of these cameras from what I've seen so far is unbelievable. Every way you support me, whether you buy the products through the affiliate links or subscribe to the channel, it helps me immensely. And for that, thank you. And I'm gonna eat this and go back to work. Okay, after seeing me go through my day, I'm sure you might have the question, what exactly does a consultant do? And the answer is, it depends. But I know, we all hate the D word, because if you're trying to figure out if whether or not this job is right for you, you want someone to tell you exactly what they do. And that's where I come in. Now, I cannot necessarily tell you what all kinds of consultants do because it's a pretty big umbrella term for a lot of different things, but I can tell you exactly what I do. Here it goes. So the first thing that you need to know is that the work a consultant does varies from project to project. It's almost like doing a new job every couple of months. So for me, most of the roles that I've done in the past 2 years have either been people management roles or functional roles. Now, what I mean by people management role is that you're responsible for pretty much ensuring that the project is moving along smoothly. And the way projects move along smoothly is if the people in the project do their work, and you kind of sit in that driver's seat of ensuring that things are moving along. Now, for the functional roles, that's where you actually do the project work. So for example, in my case specifically, our company likes to divide the work in service lines, and I'm in SAP Finance, and I've mostly worked in finance teams where I am configuring the software. So SAP has various modules, and say that I was responsible for the finance module. So there's a set of instructions that you kind of follow, and you say, okay, step 1 to go from the old system to the new system is X. Step 1 done. Step 2, step 3, step 4, so on. And then you make sure that whatever configuration that you have done is actually working. So you use dummy data to test various scenarios and you also incorporate the requests of the users so that when the customer moves to the new system, they have a product that meets their needs and is also up to speed with the latest and greatest in technology. Hello, just doing a quick check-in. The time is 2:44 p.m. This is not unlike my usual routine. Because I take the longer breakfasts where I actually make breakfast, I tend to work through lunch, and honestly, I just don't even get that hungry. But I am a little peckish now. I'm just gonna eat, just catch up with my family, because obviously they're gonna go to sleep soon. Also just talk to my girlfriend, and then go back to work. It's just about being productive during work blocks and taking small breaks in between to obviously not burn myself out. And yeah, that's pretty much my day. So for lunch, we're just eating some white rice with some veggies and some chicken curry. I think the older that I get, I definitely do feel the need to eat more vegetables and incorporate more fiber into my diet, because otherwise I feel absolutely terrible. I feel horrible. So yeah, I'm just been eating a lot more fiber, incorporating green juices that you'll see in a little bit, and eating a buttload of vegetables. So I just closed out the workday, and now I have an appointment at the Adelaide Club. It's like a local rec club. I have a Good Life membership for my gym, but I've just been getting sick of the amount of wait times. So I'm just gonna see what the pricing is. Hopefully I can take videos, but I don't think that they will let me. I will still try for you guys like I always do. And yeah, and then afterwards I'm just gonna go play tennis. So catch you then. So that was probably one of the coolest gyms that I've been to. The only issue is that it is really expensive, but it is sick. I'm gonna consider it actually, because I can start much later. I don't have to start right away. It's really one of the most beautiful days at the beginning of the season, and the tennis courts are completely rampacked. We're not even on the board. We're like third on the ground behind 7 other people. Quickly losing sun too, so ideally we get some playing time, but if not, this is just gonna be a sad video. RIP. I also want to talk about the downsides of being in consulting. So first of all, our line of work is based heavily on demand. If there are projects, then there's demand for consultants, and then if there's demand for consultants, you're fine. However, in certain times, it can be really hard to find a project, and that's where you get bench time, and then you kind of run the risk of getting laid off, and it's just a whole other thing. I know I've talked in the past about it taking a mental toll on myself, because obviously with all that is going on in this world, with the tariffs and me being in Canada, it has been really hard recently. Probably I would say one of the harder years that I've had in the last couple of years. But I still really like the job. I like that I'm able to just, do different things and kind of be a jack of all trades, be able to work in a collaborative environment, and also just see the fruits of my work, see that the clients that I've worked on are actually enjoying the products that I've built. And that's what makes it super special.
And I never meant to cry. I never thought I'd feel this happy with you.
Okay, back from tennis, and I am absolutely cooked, and I'm so lightheaded to the point where, when like you're so tired that the world starts spinning and things just start moving really slowly. That's where I am right now. Like, it starts swaying like left and right. And I know a couple of spots that are just like, it's basically like getting groceries, to be honest. So if you are in the downtown area, I definitely recommend getting from Habib's. It is so good and it is so cheap. Like, it's literally $13 for 2. It's BOGO for $13, and then you just kind of live your best life. Guys, I'm actually so tired. I had a day more productive than I actually thought I would, but I also think that recording your day kind of makes you even more accountable. Anyways, with that being said, I was craving something sweet, so I just took a protein bar from my buddy. Last thing I want to say before I go is that if you're someone who's struggling, be it in your personal life, your professional life, or just like your mental health, or mental or physical health, know that you're not alone. We are going through a really tough time, and we're gonna make it out of this. That being said, we start back up tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Good night.